And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports. And we are at the Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Delaware. Nick Alessandrini alongside my broadcast partner, Patrick Garianis. And Pat, we've just finished up our first matchup of the Grail Sports Summer League shootout between Sally's and Archbishop Carroll. It was a fantastic one, and now we're going to head right to our second matchup here between Archbishop Bryan and the defending Delaware State champion, Sanford Warriors.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Two new fresh bunches. This Sanford Warrior team is kind of coming off a dynasty, so to speak. I mean, last 5 years, it's kind of been very similar players. Whole new group out here. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table, and obviously Archbishop Bryan from that Philly Catholic League. We know what to expect out of a Philadelphia Catholic program, so I look forward to it.
And we are underway again from the exciting Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Delaware. Matchup number 2 of our Summer League shootout here, and it's going to get started with an Archbishop Bryan 3 from the corner to get them on the board.
There you go, knocking it down
10.
right away, right off the bat.
And that was Boyd, number 10, getting them on the board and not going to waste any time. The other way, that's number 19 for Sanford, Chris.
We're working here, obviously, with the rough rosters. We'll get this cleared up as we go.
So here we go, dribble mid-range jumper off the back end of the rim, no good. Rebound to Sanford, and Pat there welcoming in new coach Tyrone Perry after a very long tenure for Stan Waterman, who has been so successful, maybe the most successful boys basketball coach here in the state at Delaware, and he's taken his talents to Del State, so Ty Perry steps in for Sanford.
There's a knockdown 3 right there. Yeah, and you know, this is a storied program at Sanford that was built under Coach Stan Waterman. I mean, Coach Perry's got his own roots, former University of Delaware standout. I remember going down and watching him play at the Bob Carpenter Complex back in the day, man. That was back when they were making tournament runs. He's also got an AAU program as well. And, you know, he's dug his roots within the First State and now gets a really great opportunity over at Sanford. And, you know, I kind of expect to see the excellence continued under Coach Perry.
And again, we'll also have a chance to see Dion Polk, who's out there. That's a familiar face. But again, some new faces here for the Sanford Warriors that you might not have had an opportunity to check out yet. 5'3", 14-17 in our first half. And again, some of these names that we have on our roster sheets are actually first names.
Yeah.
So we're going to be calling some first names here today. Yeah, at least for Sanford.
It's tough. I mean, you know, we ask the kids to fill out the roster, and I mean, they're just like, oh, this is what I go by. You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
It's understandable.
And again, 5-3 here early. Our first taste of basketball here in the summer. As Boyd hit the 3 earlier, pulls up, and nice jump shot there as he's able to get in the paint and knock it down.
Yeah, really good look right there. Off the dribble, pull up. You're going to see a lot of that kind of play here from Ryan. There's Polk with the knockdown.
Polk, a big part of that state championship team last year, and what a defensive menace he was out there. And there you see it again, right on cue. Look at the active hands.
Yeah, no, he will get after you defensively. There is no doubt about that. You know, it's one of those things that the offensive game's still developing, but that is there.
That 3 up and no good for Saber. As again, we're doing our best to get you names and numbers. Count it, and the foul. And there he is. You know, he's going to be one of those leaders this year for this program, and one of the returning state champs from that title team last year, and showing off, obviously, the defense as we know we can do. But there, how about that, taking a step on the offensive end. Count it, and the bucket for Dion Polk.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He's going to step into a much bigger role now. He really is, and it's going to be exciting to see the development for Polk. I mean, he's now the guy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see his game develop, and he already looks like a much more confident basketball player now than what we saw even in the state tournament a couple months ago.
10-5 lead for Sanford here early in this one. Again, a new regime for the Sanford Warriors for the first time in a long time. Open three in the corner is no good for Darren Williams.
Williams is going to be a sophomore on this team, man.
How about that jump shot knocked down? That's number 19. That's Chris. And he's got his second bucket of the afternoon. That actually is a 3-ball for Chris, and then some contact down low. I believe they'll get Chris on the foul. So that'll put Saber at the free throw line. And again, if you're watching from home and you're a fan of Archbishop Ryan or Sanford and we have the wrong pronunciation or wrong name in general, put the number, put the name in the comments, and give us a heads up. We would appreciate that.
Yeah, we're trying to make things happen here.
As that first free throw is up and good. And the second free throw is good, so 2 of them good for Saber. Trying to find his man down low. That was Sean, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Bang! Not sure, but again, trying to make things happen here.
Trying to get down some notes for you guys.
Trying to get some names.
And that's, yeah, names.
Nonetheless, Sanford here controlling. Polk. That's taken away. Good steal there. Ryan trying to get things going. Good backdoor cut. Skip. What a save.
He may play receiver.
It's a tremendous save.
Nice dribble drive and handoff to Saber down low. Can't finish. Wants his own rebound. Ball tipped out of play. So should stay down this end of the floor.
Go flat. Look in. Post.
I think it's Paris, Nick. Paris. Maybe not. Never mind. 3-ball is knocked in by Boyd.
That's Boyd's second three
Just
of
third
the
one.
half.
Just third one, actually. Yeah, it was one of those that
On the
just
line
happened.
before.
Yeah, he just knocked down one prior to that. He's
How
got
about
9 now.
And he has that too, so that should give him 11.
11.
11 of the 15, and now Archbishop Ryan looking at the lead here. And again, trying to get you some of these starters. It's been tough for us with no names.
Yeah, it's we'll get this squared away.
23 and 22 checking in now. That'll be Paris, and Murray will check into the ball game for Archbishop Ryan. And that ball going to be picked and stolen by Dion Polk. Tiptoe back into the hands of Archbishop Ryan. Here's the drive off the glass and good. That's Darren Williams, his second bucket of the afternoon. And it's been the scoring show between Williams, Saber, and Boyd. And they're the only 3 scores here through the first half for Archbishop Ryan. Williams with 4, Boyd with 11, and Saber with 2. As Sanford, Chris has 5, Sean has 3, and Polk has 3. That's what we got down for the Warriors. Here's Polk showing off the handles. Pull-up jump shot just misses. Down for the rebound is Chris. He'll kick it back up top to Steven. Steven wants a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound down there as I believe we have an over-the-back call go against Sean.
I'm just loving, like, we're rocking first name basis around here. It feels so intimate, Nick. It feels like
it's the first time I've ever called a game like that, Pat.
It's awesome.
In my career.
I feel like we're just, calling our friends, It's tremendous. But, I mean, you see the talent. Look at Polk, just all up in the grill.
And there's that defense that everyone around this area knows so well.
Yep.
He brought that to that Sanford team, helped them bring home a championship last winter. So now ball back in the hands of Darren Williams. He's been their primary ball handler here. Nice crossover, able to get in the paint. Can he get it to finish? In and out, too strong. Put back attempt by Saber won't go, but count this one. And the foul, the put back.
Big fella.
For the big fellow. Saber underneath, takes some contact, and he's dominating on the board so far. We've seen him with some second chance opportunities. He's creating those for Archbishop Ryan, and now a chance for the three-point play.
Sorber, Thomas Sorber is this young man's name. Thanks,
you
John
very
Bryant.
much. See, thank you very much. This is what we need. Tom Sorber. And he completes the three-point play. Archbishop Ryan, they trailed early. Now they're looking at a 7-point lead over the new Sanford Warrior team. Again, same ideals, I'm sure, and they're used to taking home championships, so that's going to be on their goal list this year. Polk around the back. He's been smooth. There's a contact. And I believe it's going to go against Archbishop Ryan. And we'll have a check-in now as Jaden will check in for Sanford. So again, Sanford, we're operating under first names. We do have the last names of Archbishop Ryan, but Pat, a 5-second call. Good defense that time by Archbishop.
They got, again, the young group out there. The clock's going to have to run a little bit faster.
20-13. Again, we're playing two halves here at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. Boyd's been impressive here. That shot off the mark. Rebounded by Sanford, and they're quickly going to take it the other way. Pull-up jump shot from the foul line is short for Nico. And now nose time the other way, taking some contact, so he'll head to the free throw line for two on the dribble drive, and that time it was Paris.
We're going to try and get some names here on the timeout, Nick.
And we have a break, so we're going to take a quick break here. We'll leave the camera on for you, and we'll see you right after the timeout.
For you.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
At the Grail Sports Complex, as we are 9:01 left to go in the first half of game number 2 today here at the Plex between Archbishop Ryan and Sanford Warriors. Nick, you went on a task right there to try and get us some last names.
It was a fool's errand, Pat, a fool's errand.
Oh, boy. We'll keep rocking with the first names.
We are. It's been tough. A lot of these coaches having to get all this together, as they get in the gym right before they play.
It's summer league.
It's summer league, so it's been tough.
Locked in. I mean, it's completely understandable.
Again, if you're at home and you see somebody you know and we're mispronouncing or maybe even saying the wrong name entirely, make sure you let us know in the comments below.
That's another thing is we're also dealing with handwriting, not even printed.
Yeah, these are not printed rosters.
So it can be tough. Apologies in advance.
But again, these teams came to play. They didn't come to write down their names. So that drive in and out, just out of the basket that time for number 23 for Sanford.
Oh, nice look.
Oh, Sorber unable to finish, but again, another offensive rebound for the big fella, number 12 down low. He's been impressive on the glass so far in this one.
Absolutely. He's got, a good feel for the game. He knows how to use his body. Yeah, that young man, he's going to continue to grow into it as well as going to get a little bit stronger, too. Look at it.
They get it to him, and how about that nice little baby hook on the block? Give him 2 more.
Thomas Sorber.
22-13 now, the way of Archbishop Ryan. And here's Dion Polk, the point guard for Sanford. Nice little pick and roll action right there. Is able to finish it that time. Was number 23, Ibula.
Yeah, he was the backup big fella last year for them. Got a couple of minutes in tournament games.
(22-15). Gonna lead to a 3. No good. That time it was Sean. He already has buried 1 so far.
Oh, nice pilfer.
Sorber trying to regather it, can't. Here's Paris now. Back to Sorber. He's going to step out and take a deep 2.
It's good. It's good looking. It's good looking for him.
That actually might have been a 3 ball.
It was.
So 7-minute mark here, Pat.
That's a good in rhythm type jumper for the big fella. It didn't go down, but I like what I saw there.
Shot by Chris won't go, and quickly the other way as Archbishop Ryan hammered on his way up was Murray. So it looks like he'll be heading to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 22-15 now, just ticking under 7 minutes. And a 7-point lead for Archbishop Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's ability to get out in transition there. Take advantage of Sanford, who was out of position defensively. No one stopped the ball. And ended up leading to a foul.
First free throw, no good off the front end. Wise will check back in as well as Williams for Archbishop Ryan. Chris will check out for Sanford, and in checks in Alex. So 1 of 2 from the line. That time for Murray puts the lead 23-15. 8-point lead now, 6:45 to go. This time the ball is taken away. Now Wise has it in Paris in transition, and he's fouled on the way up.
Sanford's got to get back on defense here. They're too compromised right now, focusing on the offensive end. Look, this is a lot of new guys out here. Varsity basketball, #1 thing defensively is get back in on defense and try to limit teams' transitions. That's the quickest way to get yourself in trouble.
So Paris' free throw is good, the first one. Again, trying to extend that lead again over the defending Delaware State champions. That's the Sanford Warriors. And again, losing some crucial parts of that program, Pat. They lose head coach Stan Waterman. They lose Villanova commit Nanan Ajoku. As that ball is blocked down low. A foul call down there, though, as I believe it was Murray who skied for the block. Some contact down there, and some free throws now upcoming for Alex, freshly checked in the ball game. So in will check in Dion Polk again, as well as
number 3.
So we've got 2 number 3s out there.
Love that.
Now for Sanford.
Summer League, baby.
It is Summer League. We love Summer League, and that shot is good. 24-17, 7-point lead, excuse me. As we are just 6 minutes away, or 6 minutes left in our opening half. Here's Paris on the drive, crosses over, back up top now.
Nice find.
And he does find his teammate down on the block for the finish.
Ryan's executing their offense very good right now.
Open 3, in and out, or long off the back end of the rim. Chris can't get that one to go. Rebound to Wise. He's going to spin move inside. Shot blocked underneath.
I'll tell you what,
by
man.
Abula, but free throws.
Archbishop Ryan's just able to get to wherever they want to right now on the floor. They're coming down, they're attacking. There's very little help defense happening right now. And again, there's a whole new group here for the Warriors. And it's something that, you know, they'll have to work on as the season progresses and they get closer to training camp and everything. But the help defense right now, is getting there late. They're a step slow. And, I mean, this experienced bunch here for Ryan's taking advantage of it.
Saw Sally's hold a similar lead in the first half over Archbishop Carroll before Carroll came storming back at the end of that first half. So we'll see if something in the works here for Sanford. 2-of-2 from the line for Wise. And now some pressure out of Archbishop Ryan here in the backcourt. Alex back to Polk, thought about a three. He'll put it on the floor, dribble drive. Leads to an open shot, but the ball is tipped up in the air. And how about Murray for that defensive rebound? But again, the ball is loose. Alex now has it on that left wing. Polk has some space. He might as well fire. He does and knocks it down.
Yeah, it's something that last year come tournament time, he didn't have the confidence to do, to step up and pull up for three. Again, this looks like the development's there and the confidence is there for Polk this year, which is good for Sanford Warriors.
That Paris three was short. Now looks like Sorber and Boyd set to check back in for Archbishop Ryan. Again, as we hit the 5-minute mark of our opening half.
I'll tell you what, Sorber's a big boy, man.
He is.
I wish I had half that height, man.
Alex now in the corner for Sanford. Feeds Chris on the block. He'll spin inside. Sorber's there for the rejection. Lost it up ahead.
That's just keeping your ground, holding your position, not trying to do too much, using his length.
Now Wise kicks out. Good ball movement. Leads to an open Boyd three from the corner, and he's a shooter. Knocks down another triple. If our stats are correct here, Pat, that being his 4th three of just the first half.
Yeah, he's knocked down, man. He's been knocked down in this one. Got to get a hand in his face.
Polk now looking for somewhere to go. Chris sets the screen. He'll go around it. Mid-range jumper is no good. Tipped up in the air. But Sorber was fouled by Chris going over the back, and the ball will go back to Archbishop Ryan.
You know, and again, young group here for Sanford. And where do you start to see the youngsters? Like, you can tell you got youngsters on the floor. It's most apparent on the defensive side. And that's what you're starting to see right here for Sanford. They got a veteran bunch that knows how to take advantages of mismatches offensively in Archbishop Ryan. And they're just taking advantage of, you know, perhaps the learning curve right here for Sanford.
Sorber one-on-one down low on the block, and that's easy money for the big fella.
It's too easy, and there's no help there. I mean, he shouldn't be able to dribble like that in the lane. Someone's got to help out.
Good ball movement this time from Sanford. Here's a drive fouled on his way up. Is our second number 3, so that'll be Isaiah. We'll call him Isaiah. And he's heading to the free throw line. Again, we'll try to do our best at the half to get some of these last names filled in for you. Again, we know it can be frustrating sometimes for sure. But 2 free throws on the way for number 3, Isaiah, and Sanford. Able to knock down the first free throw, 32-21. 11-point lead for Archbishop Ryan as more bodies continue to flow in here at the Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Delaware. Again, Emotep Charter, a team we had a chance to see in early August, and they looked good. And now they've got some other guys they're able to bring here down this weekend.
Yep.
Again, you don't want to miss that matchup coming up here shortly. Good ball movement. They get it to the big fella. We'll see if the double comes. It does. Now it's a cutting Paris. He's in the paint and uses that left hand off the glass for 2.
It's an easy drive right there. Good job to get advantage of it again. I mean, Archbishop Ryan is executing their offense really well. Really, really well.
34-22, 3 minutes to play. Here's Polk around the back. Has not a lot of space to work with. Shot wouldn't go as he tried to scoop it underneath. Paris lobs it up to his teammate down low, and he takes the contact and finishes. And a 3-point play opportunity coming up for Archbishop Ryan, as that time it was number 2 on the big-time play for them. And that's Darren Williamson, who, again, we've seen a few times scoring in this one. He'll have a chance for the three-point play coming out after the timeout. Sanford calling a 60-second timeout while we have a minute again to talk to you about the Grail Sports Complex, Pat. We had a chance to come out here in early August to check it out before the first Summer League game, and wow, what a facility they got here. And again, camps, clinics, you name it, it's all happening here at the Grail Sports Complex. You can head to grailsports.com to find out more. But now to have a facility like this here in Wilmington, Delaware for all the local athletes, it's all ages. You don't have to be at any level. It's any level, all ages, to come get a workout in here, a clinic, a camp. Just, it opens up a whole outlet of opportunities for the athletes here in Delaware.
It does. And it's, like you said, a tremendous complex. Not only do you got the full court here, and all three levels of three-point lines, by the way, too. I don't know if anyone's noticed that on the court or not. But you got a half court, kind of to our right, a little half-court complex to work on your individual stuff. And then up top, on to the left here, is a full training facility. I mean, you got weight racks up there. You got turf complex. I mean, everything to get yourself better, get yourself prepared. This is the place to be, right here in the heart of Ellesmere, baby.
You said it.
The Grail, baby, the holy Grail of
it's
basketball,
the Grail
man.
of basketball.
That's
it
right.
is. And again, you got to see the team final logo at half court. I mean, that team final trains here, and you can too. Head over to grailsports.com. Three-point play is completed for Darren Williams.
Here comes some pressure.
And now here comes the pressure, like you mentioned, Pat. 15-point lead, and now a foul in the backcourt. Paris didn't like it. And now the inbound, set to inbound again here.
And this is a difficult situation too for obviously not a whole lot of practice time, and press breaks, especially with a young group, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to develop it. There's violation there. Move the pivot foot on the inbounds.
And so that time the pressure
Very
causing
rarely
the turnover.
see that call. Very rarely do you see that called, but it is the right call there.
Inbounded, looking up top for Wise.
Sorber's got position. Let's see if they go to him. Trying to get him the ball.
Yeah, wanted him maybe for a second. As Paris will spin move, get inside, kick out to his man. That's Williams. And I believe he took the foul going baseline. Darren Williams with, I believe, the second leading scorer in the game behind Boyd and in front of Sorber for Archbishop Ryan.
Yeah, Williams, rising sophomore. It's going to be impressive, man. This Archbishop Ryan team, and are just out here grinding away.
Yeah, again, doesn't seem like a 16-point lead, but as you mentioned, Pat, they've just been consistent every possession and running their offense and getting good looks and forcing Sanford into some tough situations here. 38-22, 240, second free throw on the way, and it's good for Williams.
Yeah, Sanford right now is in a little bit of trouble.
And here comes the press. It steals, lead to a Boyd three, and a rare miss from Boyd in the corner. That time, able to get the ball in half court was Isaiah, and he's reached and fouled from behind. And I believe he's fouled by Williams.
Tell you what, Archbishop Ryan just smells blood in the water right now. I mean, they're going for everything. Sanford got to take advantage of these free throws right now.
So 2 free throws upcoming for Isaiah. 39-22, 2.5 minutes to play. And he knocks down the first. Again, a full slate of games coming at you here on this Saturday. Catch them all right on Delaware Live Sports. And a second free throw is good. 2 and 2 from the line for Isaiah. A sub will come in as Polk checks back in for him. Number 3 for number 3. With 2.5 minutes to go.
Sanford needs to stop here. Got to try and go on a little bit of run here before the break.
Boyd back to Paris. Around the back he goes, trying to shake his defender. That left-hand floater had a shot, no good, but he's able to steal it right back and get 2 more.
That's just good aggressiveness right there, not quitting on the play.
41-24. Going to try to answer quickly as the Warriors no good. Rebound to Paris, and now he's quickly going to lead the break for Archbishop Ryan. Nobody stops the ball, and he takes some contact on his layup attempt, and he'll head to the free throw line. So again, you talked about blood in the water. Archbishop Ryan not slowing down anytime soon in this first half.
No, they're definitely going for it. They're playing extremely aggressive, and right now Sanford's got to try and slow the game down a little bit. I mean, that pull-up transition three, not the kind of shot you're looking for in this kind of game.
And again,
you got to try and slow this one down. I mean, Ryan is just go, 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 go right now. The tempo is in their favor.
We saw similar trends in that opening matchup between Sally's and Archbishop Carroll. Sally's kind of slowed it down a little bit, and Archbishop Carroll was best when they were out, and the pace was a little bit quicker. Free throw is good from Paris. And now 43-24, 19-point lead is Sanford trying to get this ball past half court. Launches right at us. Caught right in front of us. Yes, we were. By Nico, back to Polk. He's been the guy. Let's see if he can create something here for the Warriors. Drive, shot off the glass, won't hang and fall.
Dude,
rebound to Murray.
Ryan's defense has picked up here in the last second half of this first half. They've gotten much, much better defensively.
Nice find that time by Williams. Sorber unable to finish, though, and now Chris has it the other way for Sanford. Back up to Polk, and now he wants to settle things down. Calls for the screen. He'll throw it across court now to his man Nico. Back to Polk. Around the back to Chris. Thought about a three, puts it on the floor, and uses that length to get to the basket, but too strong on the layup. Murray now the other way with a minute to play and a 19-point lead for Archbishop Ryan. Williams wants three, and he buries it, and they are clicking on all cylinders in our opening half.
Can't lose sight of that young man. He's knocked down a few free throws to get himself in rhythm, and that one was caught clean, NBA range from the top of the key.
Polk tries to go baseline. How about that pass? Hits off a couple defenders and into the hands of number 9, Sean, who bears the bucket.
Just like you draw it up, Nick. That's exactly how you draw that up.
Yeah, they needed one like that, too, and they got it. So hopefully that can get them on the right track here. Wise trying to put his defender on skates, but Nico with the good defense, and he forces the turnover.
Yeah, good job staying in front. Staying in front. That's a good individual man-to-man defense right there.
Again, lead now at the largest lead of the ball game. That's 20, 46-26. And now it looks like the final possession will be for the Sanford Warriors and in the hands of Dion Polk here as we tick down at 13. See what he does around the screen. He goes, kicks it over to Nico. Thought about a three. One more to the corner, so it's going to be an open three there and a good shot to end the half on if they don't blink. The other way, Murray wants a three. Almost got it to go, but the half will end on the three, that time by Porter, his first of the ball game. And Sanford needed a basket going into the half, but a big bucket there. But that first half was all Archbishop Ryan.
It was. The veteran group taking advantage of the young group over there, that inexperienced group. And, Ryan just playing, executing. Just plain executing. And right now, Sanford, it's got to start on the defensive end. They got to try and tighten some things up. Right now, Archbishop Ryan's able to get to the rim at will. And, Sanford's got to try and stop the bleeding that way. Offensively, they're doing okay. 29 points, you're definitely happy with that. But got to try and tighten things up defensively.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, second half action between Archbishop Ryan and the defending Delaware State champion Sanford Warriors. Right now, Ryan has the lead at the half, 46-29.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts, Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sotho Concepts. Sotho Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Sotho Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Patrick Arianis. Nick Halliday on the camera behind us. And we are at the Grail Sports Complex for the Summer League Shootout. It'll be all day today, all day tomorrow. Some of the best teams in and out of the state of Delaware are meeting here for some great basketball action. We are into our second game, our second half of our second game between Archbishop Ryan and the Delaware defending state champion Sanford Warriors. And it was all Archbishop Ryan in the first half, Pat, 46-29. And that's where we begin here.
Yeah, like I said, that experienced bunch. They're executing offensively and defensively. And right now, Sanford, they just got to come up with a plan to defensively to stop the bleeding right now. That's where you know they're getting taken advantage of. If they can tighten things up defensively, this game can tighten up.
Ball is stolen and not the way Sanford wanted to begin the second half. Great play by Wise, who picks it off and takes it the other way. A pick six, if you will. Football just around the corner, and he gets the points to his score total. 48-29 now, 15 minutes here in our second half.
You can see the work there off the ball that Ryan's doing defensively.
Polk able to save it. Now it's Stafford from the baseline, long into the hands of Wise. Again, number 19, we found out Chris Stafford. As how about Boyd on the drive, took some contact. He's the leading scorer in the ball game, and he'll add to that here. And I believe head to the free throw line for maybe his first free throw attempts of the afternoon.
And right there, I mean, that's more of what plagued Sanford in the first half. The ability, right now Archbishop Ryan's a step faster than their man, and there's no help coming. Or if it is coming, it's coming late, and you end up having a foul. Sanford's got to try and tighten up these driving lanes, or it's going to continue to be a tough one.
I don't know if Boyd has hit the rim today, Pat.
No,
I'll tell you what. He's been on fire shooting the basketball. 4 triples, a mid-range jumper, and 2 free throws for Boyd.
Reminds me of back in the day, like Ryan Arcidiacono and Connor Gillespie. Saw both of them. Both Philly Catholic League guys, both Villanova guys. And, you know, they never hit the rim either when they were in high school. So, I mean, when you say that, like, what is Philly Catholic League teams like known for? I would say at least one shooter on every team. That's pretty much.
And when we say one shooter, we mean one dead-eye
shooter. Like the Matt Carroll from St. Joe's back in the day. I don't know if you remember him or not, back when they had like Jameer Nelson and those guys. Matt Carroll.
A little Jerry McNamara action from Syracuse. And that shot is up and good. So 2 free throws. That's Ebola Nwobodo, who we had a great –
Nwobodo.
he looked really good last year on that championship run, and he gave them some good minutes off the bench.
He did. Iboka, obviously, really, really strong down low. We'll see if the growth continues this year.
Polk trying to lead the break now for Sanford in transition. Splits the defense and lays it up and in. Dion Polk, 2 more for him. And, again, he's been the main guy for Sanford here today in terms of just leadership and running the offense.
Ethan Hines a little bit late on the clock. We won't say nothing.
I'll tell you what, though, the crowd will let you know if you're a second late. And that leads to an open 3, and that's buried again. No let-up in sight for Archbishop Ryan.
Hey, man, they're here to get work too, you know, and that's what they're doing. They're working on their things, their offense, setting their guys up.
That last triple was Sneed who knocked it down for Archbishop Ryan. And, again, all those guys getting on the score sheet for that ball club. Again, looking at a 21-point lead right now. Yes, it was 13. And on the cue, Sneed with the steal. Looks like that shoulder might have given him an issue there. He just knocked down a 3. Here's Darren Williams the other way. He'll take some contact, and he's also shaken up under the basket. But 2 free throws upcoming for Williams, and the points continue to flow here for Archbishop Ryan.
They're
See Sneed a little shaken up.
They're executing on all levels. I mean, they really are. And this is it's a really sound group. You can tell that, you know, there's some camaraderie there. Amongst this group. They're going to be exciting. They're going to be exciting to watch come the regular season. Last year, I believe they were 12-6 on the year, if I'm not mistaken. They got an infusion of young talent, some veteran leadership.
And again, you'll see a lot of these teams back in action tomorrow for their second leg of the summer shootout. Actually, Archbishop Ryan is front and center in our opening game at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So they get the matinee to start tomorrow morning, and they want to look to get a W here and kind of carry that momentum in. So Wise will wave Boyd to the corner, heads it off now to Sorber. He'll hand off to Williams, top of the key. Has some space, he'll fire. That was a contested 3 ball, and he knocks it down. That was almost hand-on-hand from the defender.
This kid, man, like I said, he's going to be a sophomore this year. Boy, oh boy, you're going to be seeing his name pop up as one of the top players in the area as his career continues to evolve. I'm really impressed with his game.
I mean, that shot could not have been more contested. Here's Sorber now, stops on a dime. Spin move inside, fadeaway jumper doesn't fall. Ball hangs on the rim for a little bit, allows the rebound to get to Nwobodo.
And I would say Sorber's another guy to keep an eye on going forward.
Paul kick out, good ball movement here. Nwobodo now has it. And he'll hand off back to Alex. So this is Alex, number 7. We don't have a last name for him, but we are informed that he is a new player from the state of California.
Okay.
That has moved here to Delaware, and he'll be a member of this Sanford team next season.
Welcome. A little bit different weather this way. But welcome.
Yeah, I remember a few years back when we had the winter St. East Diamond State Classic. The team Mater Dei was here from California as that 3 is parried.
Raining out here, folks.
In the corner. I believe that was Paris with that one or Williams. They were both down there, so timeout on the floor. When Mater Dei was here from California, it snowed in the winter. That was the first time that team or any of those young girls had seen snow in person. So, again, a lot of great tournaments and a lot of great opportunities for out-of-state teams here in Delaware, and none better than the Summer League shootout here at the Grail Sports Complex. Some top talent from all around the area. And again, you get to see those Delaware teams match up with them, so it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Make sure you can get out here if you can. $5 admission. If not, catch it live right here on Delaware Live Sports. Again, this morning we had Salesianum and Archbishop Carroll at 11 a.m. That one came down to the buzzer, a 3-point victory for Salesianum, and that one was a great game.
It was. I mean, both teams were playing at a high level there. They were executing, and they had veteran leadership there. It was a really great matchup.
And then here we're in our second matchup between Sanford and Archbishop Bryan. And then in just a little while after this game wraps up, you'll have a chance to see William Penn and Emotep Charter. Again, William Penn, eager to see how they are going to be next season. Haven't seen a lot of them last year, especially everything that's going on. And then Emotep Charter, we had a chance to see some of those guys in early August. They've got some talent on that side.
They do. I think you're going to see the full bunch here today. So, yeah, I'm excited to see them at full strength. William Penn's up here getting loose to the right of us right now. I'm excited to see them as well. I'm excited to see all these groups. I'm excited for these youngsters here at Sanford as well. A lot of new faces. Can't wait to learn, everybody.
Yeah, and we're having some new faces, I believe, right now. Some new check-ins for Sanford, number 20. Oh, I have is Kareem in there. 60-32, big lead for Archbishop Bryan. Still 12 minutes in our second half. Good defense out now on top of the perimeter. As it's Kareem, nearly checked in, tried to bounce pass to a cutting Wobodo and stolen from Archbishop Bryan. Murray now on that left wing. As you see, Murray, Sorber, Williams, and Paris all still in the ball game. And then number 5, Everett, just checks in for his first time. Williams has some space, and again with the left hand. What a dribble drive.
Telling you, man, that kid's you could just see it. I mean, there's a lot of times you can just see talent on guys just by the way they carry themselves, the way that they, move. He's one of them.
That shot off the mark, wouldn't fall. And now quickly the other way is Murray. Top of the key, got an extra step in there on the pump fake. And the ball go back to the Warriors.
Seeing some players from West Catholic walking in. That's my grandfather's alma mater.
How about that? There you go. Well, I want you to remain unbiased on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Again, 11 minutes to go here, live from the Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Ellesmere, Delaware. And packed house here almost. $5 admission. Come check out all the action. A abundance of games here this weekend. And we'll all have them all live for you. Here's Alex from California. Shot to the baseline is off the mark. Rebound up for grabs. Hustled down by Kareem. Back to Alex in the corner. He wants a three, and he buries that one. He brought a little California shooting over with him.
Tell you what, that was a big hit. Sanford needed a bucket there. It's been a long time since they put one in. Even more youngsters on the floor right now for Sanford. This is good. I mean, this is good experience. You're facing a really, really good Archbishop Bryan team from Philly. This is the type of you want a litmus test. You want to see where you are in the grand scheme of things. This is good for that. No doubt about it.
62-35. Here's Alex again for Sanford. See if he can catch some fire here. His layup attempt is a good take. Is right. He's fouled on his way up. So 2 free throws for Alex from California.
This is a moment for him to try and get in the mix, right? Get in the flow. New school, new teammates. A lot of times guys, when they get onto new teams, they may not try to do too much. They may try to fit in as opposed. So, I mean, right here, the last couple of times, first time we've really seen him with the ball in his hand trying to make some things happen, and he's knocked down a three-pointer. Now he just got himself to the free throw line, knocked down 2 free throws. So as he gets more comfortable, I think we'll start to see his skill set come out.
Foul on the reach from behind in the backcourt. It was Kareem who got a hand on the ball handler from Archbishop Bryan. I believe that's Paris, unless we've had some subs in here.
That is.
And now it's Everett, who freshly entered the ball game a few minutes ago for Archbishop Bryan. As we tick down under 10 minutes to play. Dribble handoff to Williams, back to Everett. And a travel that time as Arpino got a little foot happy. No checked in for Sanford. That'll be number 17. And there you see Paris has been active all day, defensively and offensively. Again, no let-up from this Archbishop Ryan team. The tenacity on defense continues, and another forced turnover as they, again, have been lights out all ball game.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Ryan, you know. It's kind of what I expected from this group. I mean, this is a fairly storied program. That's a nice find down low. Wow.
Murray able to finish it off the pass from Paris. And right on cue, as you were talking about him, another pretty play for Archbishop Ryan. And Kareem wants a three to try to stop the bleeding. Ooh. Can't get it to go. Rebound is hauled in. Good effort that time by Jaden.
Hey, these guys are competing. That's what you want to see right now from this group, in particular with this particular group that's in the game for Sanford. You're going to have a lot of guys here that are young. Let them get the opportunity to experience this. That layup no good. Rebound to Sanford. Here they go.
So 64-37 as we tick under 9 minutes. Alex from California back up top to Jaden. Yeah, you know, a little familiarity to the broadcast as that three is off the mark. Nice rebound by Jaden underneath. A second chance opportunity. Third time's a charm, I believe, for Steven underneath.
Hey, these young guys, they just got to keep doing it.
Oh, what a block in the backcourt, or excuse me, on the drive. Now leads maybe to more points from Sanford. Alex in the corner, short off the front end of the rim. Kareem the rebound. He takes some contact, no foul call. And now the loose ball crazy. Up for grabs. It is.
It's helter-skelter right now.
64-39, still 8 minutes to play. Murray has some space over to Paris, and Paris seems to always make the right play. Let's see what he does here. Dribble crossover, pass to an open three on the wing. Williams wants it, no good. And now Sanford able to put together at least a few stops here defensively.
Like I said, these young guys are playing, man. It's good to see. They're out here competing.
An array of subs now coming in for Sanford as you see Stafford check back in, as well as Dion Polk and Sean Forrester. And now we'll get a chance to also see number 10, Porter Kelly, as well. So some last names flowing in for the Sanford Warriors.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think the message was delivered. They let these youngsters get out here, and the effort and energy level picked up. And you kind of want that from your first group. Not really getting it, but example, I think, was made there.
So it's Forrester, Kelly, Polk, Stafford, and Wobodo on the floor for Sanford. It's going to be Boyd, Wise, Sorber, Williams, and Murray on the court for Archbishop Ryan. Bounce pass to Sorber. Here comes the double team. Quickly passing out of it is Sorber. Now it's a drive from Wise. Now it's Boyd on the drive. He takes some contact. How about that one? Couldn't get it to go, though, just off the glass and off the front end of the rim. But an impressive drive from Boyd, the leading scorer. Wasting no time as Stafford the other way. His reverse layup won't fall.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good look. Stafford, I like that for him. You just got to work on knocking that one down as that three is buried in the corner.
There he is, the leading scorer, Boyd out of Archbishop Ryan. Count that his fifth triple. Quickly wanting to answer the other way was Kelly, airballed into the hands of Wise. And how about Boyd, number 10 here? He'll come get it in front of us as he'll head back to his three-point area. But 5 triples already for him today. How about 6? He gets a 6th one off and front end of the rim, but he wanted it. Polk says, I'll raise you one on the pull-up. And how about that one off the back end of the rim and falls in for Dion Polk.
Shooter's touch for Polk right there.
Give him, I believe, 8 or 10 on the afternoon. 67-42, 6 minutes to play here in this ball game. Williams and Kelly doing work out here on the perimeter. Kelly got an extra hand in there. They'll get him for the reach. Sneed will check back in for Archbishop Ryan as Murray takes his seat.
One Williams checked in for the other.
How about that? Yeah, maybe some brother action going on
here.
They're
twins, man.
How about that? See, that's a good observation there, Pat. Too focused on the first names and the numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
As Y is able to take that one easily off the glass for 2 more. A nice block by Sneed underneath defensively. That ball, I believe, hit off of Polk, so that'll be out of bounds back to Archbishop Ryan. But the offense has been there. The defense has been there. Impressive outing here in the first game that we've had a chance to see Archbishop Ryan.
Yeah, they just, they know how to play the game. They're a seasoned bunch. They're veteran, well coached. And they're executing, and they're taking advantage of an inexperienced group right here in Sanford.
And again, it is true that we would state that Sanford losing some seniors from that last year's team with Nana Njoku, losing head coach Dan Waterman, and racking up yet another state championship in 2021. So obviously the goals and the expectations are going to be very high regardless, as Darren Williams wants 3 more front end of the rim, able to get his own rebound.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure coming in maybe for this Sanford team.
A new group, a new system, so it's like they don't even have a veteran group of guys that could run an offense because it's a whole new offense, a whole new everything. So these kind of situations are a disadvantage in terms of wins and losses, but what do you want to see? They can work on those things. That will happen during the year. You'll see this group start to really progress. When the coaching is allowed to get going again.
And there they go on the run one more time with 4:06 now. Clock stopped, is out in transition with Sneed as he was found on his way up. So 2 more coming for Archbishop Ryan, this time number 13, Sneed. Saw him hit a triple a few minutes ago when he entered the ball game, and first free throw won't fall. And again, for all information about the Grail Sports Complex, you can head to grailsports.com. And again, make sure you stop by to watch, or you can participate in one of the camps, clinics, and leagues, again, going on all the time here at the Grail Sports Complex. Again, Team Final comes to train here, and you can too. All ages, all levels, here at the Grail Sports facility. 71-44, 4 minutes to go as they'll inbound to Sorber. And these guys will be back in action, and they as in Archbishop Ryan.
Nice.
Very impressive pass down there. Couldn't finish. Ball back in the hands of Williams. But, Pat, you talked about Darren Williams for much of this broadcast. I mean, another impressive play there to take that dribble baseline, and what a pass to find his man on the other side.
He plays within himself, man. I mean, he plays. The game's not too fast for him, and to be that way as a sophomore, man, like it's extremely fun to watch.
A steal
Big
on the
fella.
inbound. Sorber cutting for 2. Excuse me. And Archbishop Ryan now looking at a 29-point lead as they put up 73 here.
Yeah,
in about 29 minutes.
I've been extremely impressed with them.
And again, Sanford getting all their guys in, getting some work in. Isaiah Johnson, backup time, they'll move it around. As that's now ball in the hands of Nico. He's trying to wave Stafford down low. He's going to pull a 3 from the corner anyway and unable to fall. Nobodo wants the offensive rebound, but kicked around and back into the hands of Archbishop Ryan. It's been that type of game for Archbishop Ryan here today. Sorber on the block now, one-on-one. We'll see if the double comes. It doesn't. A little shimmy there inside, and Akeem Olajuwon smiling watching this broadcast. Oh, what a move that time from Sorber underneath.
Little Embiid, little Olajuwon.
Yeah, I did a little Embiid in there. Yeah, the jump shot.
Love that.
Here's Isaiah Johnson. Shot blocked by Sorber. Williams wants to extend and almost throws it down. Sorber there for the offensive rebound, but that was just about an inch away of being a poster.
But you know what? Good defense right there by the youngster from Sanford. Going up and challenging successfully on that dunk attempt.
Yeah, able to survive that one as now they'll look to go in the scoring end. Here's Stafford inside off the glass 4-2, one of his easier buckets here in this one. Now a timeout on the floor. Jaden set to check back in for the Warriors on the other side of the timeout.
Yeah, 32nd to get the substitutions in.
So, Pat, clock stopped. We're under 2 minutes now in our second matchup of the Summer League shootout here at the Grail Sports Complex. 77-46, a 29-point lead for Archbishop Bryan. We didn't know what to expect from either team coming into this one. We knew with Sanford it'd be a bunch of new faces, a new offense, pretty much entirely new everything on that side, and we didn't know what to expect out of Archbishop Bryan. Let's talk a little bit about both teams. What have you seen out of Archbishop Bryan here today?
Seasoned veteran group. Even though they may not be in terms of grades, but you could tell that they played together. They understand the game. They have a plan. The game is not too fast for them, and they are just playing smart basketball, taking what the defense or offense is giving them. And then on the other end, Sanford just looks like a team that's still, like, they're just out here playing. They're trying to, adjust to the pace of the game, and there's a learning curve that's going to come with it. They're a really young group, but this is experience against this kind of level of competition that is just unmatched. You don't get this many places for a lot of these kids, and it'll be a learning moment. It also will get you ready for competition within Delaware, because you're not going to be facing many teams to the caliber of Archbishop Bryan. So should give you confidence.
A good defense that time for Sanford, able to get the 5-second call. And you talked about new head coach Ty Perry taking over for a long time and very successful coach in Stan Waterman. And Ty Perry, he knows his stuff, so he'll be a great hire for Sanford. And again, had a chance to produce some games with him on the broadcast team for the University of Delaware a few times, and a phenomenal guy and the right guy to lead this Sanford program. And his team, again, maybe the first look as a whole as this team yet that they've had a chance to see.
Yeah, we'll see what they got, man. I mean, we're still a couple months away from the season.
Long way away, absolutely. A lot can happen.
Right now, it's one of those, we're not going to turn anybody down. They want to come play in the Summer League. We're going to let them play. We're going to see.
Absolutely.
Let them show us what they have.
And that's what the Summer League is all about.
Get first impressions.
It's the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. Again, all day today, all day tomorrow. Some phenomenal matchups. You can check out all those at Grail Sports. And catch them live on Delaware Live Sports here on the YouTube channel. We're ticking down to the minute mark here in our second matchup of the Saturday afternoon slate. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, and Nick Holliday on hand here for Summer League basketball. We'll get some new faces in a little bit later on. But again, $5, come check it out. That drive won't go. Murray, the rebound from Archbishop Bryan, and now it'll be in the hands of Paris with 40 seconds to play. So he'll hand it off to Everett, and they'll kind of slow things down here, maybe be their final possession. Paris lofting it up, and they're not letting up yet. Murray walked a couple steps, but you saw the look there as Paris wanted Murray on the alley-oop attempt. Yeah, he's unable to get it there. And we've seen a few almost posters here on the Archbishop Bryan side. And I'll tell you what, if that Darren Williams dunk would have went down earlier, that building would still be chirping.
Oh, yeah.
Pass back outside. It's Isaiah Johnson, and that shot won't get off, and that'll do it for game number 2 here from the Plex at Grail Sports. As Archbishop Bryan makes a trip down south, and they look very impressive. They get the win 77-46 over the defending Delaware State champion Sanford Warriors. Pat, we just talked about both teams. Overall matchup, what did you see out there today?
I mean, again, a little bit of a mismatch. One of the top teams in the Philadelphia area, and a new rebuilding program in Sanford. And Archbishop Bryan took advantage of it. I mean, they executed on every single level of the game. And Sanford's got some growing pains they're going to go through. But, the energy and effort was there from Sanford. You just got to fine-tune some things before the season gets started, and this team will grow. There's no doubt about that.
We're going to take our last break of this broadcast. We're heading to our third link, game number 3 of the Summer League Grail Sports Shootout here on Saturday. It's Emotep Charter and William Penn. It's going to be a new link. Make sure you check it out on the YouTube channel. Coming up right after the break.